But
I don't think they approve of our
Okay,
style
wait
at
a
all.
minute. Repeat that name. You said the wayward
Cracker.
crack. It sounded like you said I met a wayward crackhead down there one night.
I think I met a few of those too, but
I couldn't resist. When you see an opening, you take it. That's comedy.
yeah.
Comedy, boys and girls. When you see an opening, you take it. You asked for an interview with Frylock. You didn't know you were going to get Carey Means, who's the voice of Frylock, the artist formerly known as Frylock.
Welcome to Dicejunkies. I'm Xenodamus. I'm here with
Q.
and we've got the voice of Frylock,
And
Carey
Thundercleave.
Means.
Hey.
How's it going?
It's going, man. I just came in under the wire. I just had to take father-in-law's car back. So we borrow it on the weekends, which is Monday and today for my wife. She works out of the home like Carl. I work out of the home on the computers.
Well, there
So
you go.
she, like I said, I married a tech head, man. I wasn't BS when I said I married a tech head. I married a tech head.
Yeah,
That's my engineer when I go into the studio, which is the closet here in our little one-bedroom shanty apartment up in North Atlanta. And we do our auditions from there and things of that nature. But she knows that part of the business, and I'm just talent. Just like when Adult Swim called me and say, "Hey, be at the studio at 8:45. We're gonna do 2 episodes." Those were the days when I was doing 2 episodes at once. Oh boy, those were some good checks coming in, I tell you. But I've lost average everyday jobs because I had to have an average everyday job when I was doing Aqua Teen, because it's a right to work state of Georgia that I live in. Some of y'all out there might know what the right to work state means.
yeah, Mississippi is a right to work state. So.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
so
AKA
they probably
fire
film a
at
lot of movies where y'all at
Oh yeah.
and stuff. Because when he got The Walking Dead, I had to let my pussy out the door. Pussycats out the door. Sorry, I don't know if this is a family show,
No,
No,
it's not.
no, it
but
is
I've
not.
got more pussy
the
than I
logo,
can handle over here.
the logo's
I got
a
3
skull,
boys and 1 girl.
So.
Do the math on that one.
Yeah.
But
3 of them are cats.
no, like
One
I mean,
of
the
them's my
heck,
wife.
the
See if you
first
can guess
time
which
we
one
met,
my wife is.
the first time we met you was actually in Little Rock. I don't think you were married at the time. That was a year ago.
I got married January 18th,
Yeah. So you weren't married at the time.
2019. So I wasn't married when we met. I don't think. You got me going through a time paradox now.
yeah.
Frylock married when we met him. But I don't know.
No, I know. I remember when you announced it. I was like, "Hey, look at that!"
Yeah, it was announced, but the wife announced it. The wife took me down to the courthouse and said, "We get married." I said, "Okay."
I mean, that's sort of how it goes, man.
Happy wife, happy life.
Let them handle it.
Either you guys married?
I'm proudly divorced.
You're probably divorced. Uh-oh.
I like my stuff.
Ah.
I'm sorry, I like my stuff.
So 1 yes and 1 no. Possibly.
But no, I'm a no now. Like I am divorced. Like I'm.
Oh, you are divorced.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And he's finally rebuilt the stuff.
Yeah, I finally got a.
You
got
want to
stuff
burn down
again.
Sheila's she shed, ain't you? You burned down that she shed. My she shed is burning. That's because you're cooking meth in it, Sheila.
Oh,
Stop
what
cooking
you
meth
doing?
in your
No.
she shed, and the
He
shit
did,
won't
he
burn
lost
out.
the
I'm
lab.
sorry. I'm not saying that your ex was cooking meth. I was talking about that commercial. I think it's Geico or whatever.
yeah.
The chick said her she shed is burning down. Well, I think the husband lit the match on that motherfucker. What y'all think?
His
Your
insurance
she shed is
paid.
burning down, Cheryl. Well, I'm gonna get me another she shed. Where you going?
He's turning up the volume.
I had to turn you up so we could hear you a
Oh,
little
he had to
better.
turn me up. Usually he had to turn me down. But that's okay. So
But, no, man. So tell us, like, I mean, what you been up to lately? Like anything recent or?
audition. Maybe a gig here and there, but I've been auditioning like crazy, man. You know, and doing commissions here and there. You might have seen some recent Facebook posts where I'm showing my skills as an artiste.
There you
Because
go.
I was a commercial art major when I was in college at Lincoln University, Jefferson City, Missouri. There's two. One's in Nebraska and one's in Jeff City, Mo. And I think they're both historically black institutions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, HBCU, historically black colleges and universities. And I went to Lincoln in the 80s, and I graduated in like early 90s, 1991, and was a commercial art major. And so if you catch me at a con near you, I usually be drawing. I'm usually drawing at the booth because I'm not as fast as the late, great Clay Croker used to be, my fellow former castmate from Aqua Teen and the designer of several things, including Frylock and Meatwad. I think Clay had mentioned his designs were for Frylock and Meatwad. He's the original designer for those characters. So.
Oh, okay.
There's a laundry list of things that Clay accomplished. You know what I'm saying? In the 54 years he was here, I miss him dearly.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good friend of mine. And I was just scratching the surface, just getting to know him right when he passed away in 2016. Mysteriously, I still say it's kind of weird the way he died, but I won't get into all of that. But, you know, we're all only here for a short period of time. We got to make the most of it, right, fellas?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've seen the artwork you've been drawing.
I mean, you go ahead. You seen what?
I've seen the artwork you've been drawing. You've been posting on Facebook when you're at the con,
I do commission pieces. I do original commission pieces. Aqua Teen themed based. I've done mumble rappers. I've done Mortal Kombat. I'm working on one for Dragon Ball Z.
I saw you do
it's fun.
It's
fun, man.
Yeah.
Do stuff like that. You know
I
what I'm saying?
know last time we talked, you told us you enjoy going to Dragon Con. I know Dragon Con was just around the corner. Did you go to this last one?
No. They told me no this year again. But, you know, they rotate their guests out.
Yeah.
Every now and then. But some people tend to get selected every year.
Oh.
I won't say any names, but
yeah. Hey, don't worry.
Know who you
we
are.
know rejection. We know rejection. We've been told no recently too. I'm not allowed to talk about it. I get in trouble with the boss.
Everybody ain't gonna like you or love you or love to hate you or love to like you or whatever it is. That's what makes the world go round. You know what I'm saying? For every 10 people that love you, there's gonna be 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 or 5 that like I just don't like him. Well, why not? I just don't.
I feel we're using really low numbers. Like I feel like we have more than that. But
yeah, your ratio is pretty good.
More
I'm
haters.
like 10 people hate me and 3 people
you can't
stand
possibly.
me.
You guys can't possibly have it. The Dicejunkies, right?
Yeah.
Dicejunkies, yeah. You guys are everywhere, man. Y'all got it going on. The Dicejunkies are cool. So you said you got one of my picks last year.
Yeah.
Arkansas, right? Well, you said number 8.
Yeah. It's the one
Did
that's
you pay
half
for
your
it, or
face,
did I
half
just give you a
Frylock.
Did I give you a freebie or did you pay for it? I'm curious. I want to know.
You gave it to me for free.
Oh, you got it for free. Because, you know, that's how we do.
Yeah. I mean,
that's how I do. You got to
we-
catch me at a con. If I'm at a convention near you, you never know what you might walk away with.
Yeah.
There was a guy who walked away with a free pick one day because I couldn't figure out how to use my card reader.
Mm-hmm.
And it sent the money to some guy in Canada.
See,
and it was the guy in Canada sent the money back to me, but the guy who got the pick from me didn't get the money back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In other words, he didn't send it back. So, in other words, he got a free pick.
Yeah, I would like to say that we paid for it with an experience. You know, we because the night before we all went out to the club and had
Was it
some
a gentleman's
fun.
club?
What's that?
What club did you go to?
Yeah,
That was a while ago.
Yeah, we went
Was
to
it a gentleman's club?
yeah, we went to two gentlemen's clubs actually. The first one only had
Oh.
one girl in it, and that was the bartender.
Is your memory jogged?
Wow. No, actually, it's not, but it's okay because there have been events. I'm telling you, you guys come to Atlanta, I take it to the Claremont Lounge.
Oh yeah. We've heard about the Claremont Lounge.
Hey, you gotta come see the Claremont. It's all hoity-toity now. You know, it's probably $200 a night to stay in that bad boy.
Oh wow.
Now, it used to be the Roach Motel of Atlanta. Well, you can name the roaches. There was so many up in there. You know, that's Ferdinand. That's Trixie. Doug, what you been up to? But I've stayed there a few times. But they got the strip club upstairs and the motel. Oh no, the strip club's downstairs and the motel is upstairs. See,
we were told that is known as the place where strippers go to die.
Yeah, they go to retire and or die. You got one there with the kickstand for the leg and the false breast and baby on the back like Papoose, strapped to the back while she on the pole.
What I want to see is crutches, man. I just think that would be unique, man. Somebody come out with some crutches. They're gonna.
Now you're getting sick. You're getting sick with it.
I'm just saying. No, I'm gonna give her some money.
Let me see how that syphilis doing for you, baby.
And if she can do a spin on them crutches, then that's an extra 10 right
How's that
there,
polio?
Man.
Let me throw you a couple of dollars because you got that polio. Now they showed P. Diddy was hanging out at Magic City here in Atlanta recently, making it rain outside the club, but it looked like he was throwing number ones. But P. Diddy's P. Diddy.
Yeah, make it rain outside the club. Okay.
Outside the club, making it rain. You gotta be careful out here in these streets in Atlanta, man. When you step outside that club, you might be safe inside, but
he had security because you step outside with a fistful of money.
Oh no, he had that. No joke. He had that.
It's be a rain of drop kicks.
They were right there, like they say in my hometown of St. Louis. Der. I'm going over here to get my hair done.
That would be funny. Somebody pick up a one and be like, man, ones? Man.
What?
I don't know. I'm just talking.
At that point, you
might have been throwing out tubes. I don't know.
Now that's
been much more than ones, though.
That's big.
But you think about it, though. No matter what status you are,
it's hard to get a lot of tubes.
And what you gonna start throwing out? You gonna start throwing out 20s? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna throw out 20s. I don't care what status I am in life. You won't catch Frylock throwing out no 20s.
You don't start a riot, you throw 20s, man. People gonna be beating the snot out of each other.
Oh, P. Diddy throwing 20s out.
One person gonna walk away with all that. One of the baddest mofo gonna take all of them.
Them the females who make that dollar in there, they probably made a little more than 20. But coming out to the street, I'm just gonna make it rain in the parking lot. But like I said, that can be dangerous in Atlanta. I don't give a damn who you are. These folks is out there. But y'all know, we've been
to Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
You know what I loved when I saw Chappelle's last stand-up, Sticks and Stones. We was talking about Juicy Smollett.
Oh yeah.
Juicy
Smollett.
I was so happy. I was crying. This man here couldn't believe it, man. I had tears rolling down my face. It was a religious experience for me. It was beauty. That man is the savior.
And at first you be like, who is he talking about? Then when he goes on the story, you're like, oh, okay, now I know who he's talking about.
And he didn't stop. Every time he said it, he never said it right. You gotta train yourself to say it wrong that many times. Like he had it down.
Yeah, I mean that whole special was just one good joke after another. So
they got some more. They popped up on Netflix for like 2017, and they just throw some other shit up there. Netflix like, okay, this is gold. We're just gonna throw some more shit up there. I did a con with Ty Mott.
Oh, really?
Ty Mott from Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. Ty Mott, you know who that is, right? You got that glow.
Oh.
The Last Dragon.
I remember The Last Dragon, but which actor was it? Was he the one? Did he play Leroy?
He was the glow. He was the Bruce Lee fanatic
in
the movie.
Leroy.
And he's trying to get Bruce Leroy. Yeah. He was trying to get with Vanity and whatnot. And I've done a couple of cons with him. He said, Carey, you ever done stand up? I was like, no, I've thought about it. He said, you a pussy. You scared, Carey, because you scared to stand up. I'm like, damn, Ty might tell you. You a pussy because you won't do stand-up. I guess that's a challenge. I guess I should pick up the mic and tell some jokes. What y'all think? Y'all think I can make people laugh?
Yeah, I can do it.
Think I can do it? Okay, I say the Dicejunkies is going to sponsor me. They're going to be...
we'll throw some ones.
We'll make it rain outside the event, man.
All that. That's what's going to happen.
We'll make it rain tickets. We'll get out there in front of it and have some
tickets. Going to go on tour as the voice artist formerly known as Frylock.
Mm-hmm.
See, that way I can't get sued. I'm the voice artist formerly known as Frylock because my show's been canceled. So everybody know who Frylock is, but they might not know who Carey Means is. See, that's the key.
True. But
So
Aqua Teen
people
Hunger
say,
Force, man.
people always say, I love Frylock. Frylock is the greatest. I'm like, yeah. And I always say that Frylock is famous. Carey Means is infamous. Just ask the Atlanta PD. I'll tell you.
You got to get sneaky, Carey.
Did you guys do Dragon Con, or did they tell you no? Did y'all come out?
Oh no, we didn't make it out to Dragon Con this year.
The media pass, y'all couldn't land that shit.
Oh no,
what about
we're way not we're not big enough for Dragon Con yet for media passes.
Come on, man. I've seen smaller folks.
But we've
do Dragon Con. I mean, come on, you guys are established.
They got the right family bloodline though.
Yeah, we think we may have pissed off some other people though that have denied us recently.
Oh no, don't get it twisted. Oh, Frylock pissed off a few people too. I don't know how. I like to think I'm easy to get along with. You know, I'm a pretty cool guy. I'd like to think I'm the chillax, the glue that holds the Aqua Teens together. That's Frylock. That's me.
We've been told that we
as far as I know, I haven't
assholes. So just
assholes.
Yeah.
Everybody got one.
Yeah. Well.
Elbows and elbows, baby. I'm sorry, my father was a Marine. He was. And let me tell you, it's something else being raised by a Marine. It's even a higher level being raised by a Marine's wife, which was my mother. And she birthed 7 of us. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Three stillborns before we even came around. And I was number 5, the baby boy. Don't mess with the baby boy, girls and boys out there. The baby boy knows the deal. Just watch The Godfather. Baby boy, take care of business. That's what's up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So what all you have any let's see. I think you recently did something with what was it, Nickelodeon or
recently take it back to 2016. That's when Welcome to the Wayne started.
Yeah, Welcome to the Wayne. Yeah.
Airing, which was basically the Aqua Teens toned down for the kiddies.
Okay.
You know, my character's name was Jonah Bishop. And it was fun. It was cool, man. They had me exploring different avenues in that show. I did Sigmund Freud's voice in one episode. And I had to research that shit. It was like, okay, we need you to do Sigmund Freud. And I'm like, what does Sigmund Freud sound like? So my wife now, at the time, she was my girlfriend. We went on the computer. She looked up, like I said, tech head in the life. She went on the computer and looked up an old grainy video of Sigmund Freud from like 30s or whatever it was during his time. And you couldn't really hardly hear him. So we did the next best thing. We looked up an old episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where Data was enamored by one of his coworkers. He was dealing with his emotion chip. And he was laying on Sigmund Freud's couch talking about it. So Sigmund Freud is like going back and forth with Data with this banter. And I was like, okay, that's it. I researched that. You know, he only had one line. It was like one of the kids in the show was like, "There's something going on deep in the bowels of the Wayne, and I need to find out what it is." You know, Sigmund Freud sitting on the park bench and he goes, "Oh, you said bowels." You know, and that was a lie.
Yeah, okay.
Sigmund Freud is tripping off. You know, you guys have heard of what is known as a Freudian slip.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You probably let a few slide out your mouths.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, so in other words, that was the kid's Freudian slip, and Sigmund Freud is just sitting there and co-signed on it. So, you know, stuff like that. It was cool, man. It was fun doing that show. And unfortunately, Nickelodeon, I guess they didn't want to invest in it as much as, like, say, for example, a SpongeBob or one of the more popular titles that they got running on there. It was nominated for an Emmy.
Oh, all right.
Didn't win, but
hey, that's impressive to get a nomination though.
And that show, along with Aqua Teen Hunger Force, is currently overseas being aired over there because there's an Aqua Teen Hunger Force Australian division now. It's like we were being canceled here. They were launching that over there, and I was like, wow, that's a trip. Too bad. No royalties for me.
Oh,
not for Aqua Teen, but for Welcome to the Wayne, I do receive royalties for that because that was good. A Nickelodeon show, and they were all about the SAG. Even though I'm not officially in SAG, I've done SAG gigs. It's really weird with SAG. I don't know if you guys know about the whole SAG-AFTRA conundrum that's going on out here.
Well, I mean, we actually talked about it some before with you, but you can sort of enlighten anybody who's watching.
I can enlighten anybody because I don't know. All I know is I don't have $3,000 or $4,000 laying around where I could just go, okay, here you go, SAG, I'm going to join now, and I'm not getting that many credits. Some people say that I should move to LA, and I'm like, why in this modern day and age of technology? When, you guys, where y'all at? Where am I talking to you from? I'm in Atlanta. Where you at?
We in Jackson, Mississippi.
See, you in Jackson, Mississippi, and I'm in Atlanta. If we can do this right here, why do I need to move to LA just to join SAG?
Yeah.
Because that's where all the opportunities are. Well, hell, there's opportunities here in Atlanta. But the thing with Atlanta is this. They don't cast major roles in Atlanta and the Southeast and all that. They cast the roles already. The major roles already been cast out in LA and New York. Then they come here to get the extras. So you stand around eating Cheetos for 5 hours and waiting for your next scene to come. If you get selected, you with the hat, you with the gloves, you with the hat, come here, and you may not end up on the cutting floor. If you know anybody who's ever done extra work, that's how it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've done tons of theater and things of that nature, and the extra work, I'm just burnt out on it now. I do the day player stuff for you. I come in and say a couple of lines as the police chief. The crime scene. They go, what's the situation there, Tubbs? All right.
Well, I was talking with my boy Zeno earlier, and I was wondering if you ever considered trying out that anime, man. Those English dubs.
Oh, look, I did a soft core hentai. Write this down, kids. Carey Means did a soft core hentai one time.
What's the name
and
of
it's
that?
Called A Very Private Lesson.
Oh, I think I've actually heard of that one.
This was pre-Frylock days. I played two characters. I played the nerdiest kid in school
Google that
who
real
had
quick.
a fetish with dolls, and the coolest kid in school who got beat up by some bullies outside of the school. A Very Private Lesson. Google that.
I am.
1988. 1998, I mean. Yeah.
88. I was like, I'm about to say,
no.
I was still in college then.
Don't worry, I can't read.
That's all right.
We're in Mississippi. The literacy is questionable. Oh.
I've been to Jackson before. Yeah, I've been to Jackson.
What's that?
College scene, man. I've been to Jackson, Mississippi before.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got that red clay down there, too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And some fire ants for your ass.
Yeah. Now you've also I think you've done a video game too before.
We did
there he is. You did Kusakabe. You in the IMDb?
They only got me listed as one character, but I did two.
Oh, okay.
I did two. I can't remember the name of the other one, but I'm glad they spelled my name right because it was Casey Means for a minute. Man. I was like,
at least they fixed it in the.
I thought when I did it in '97, I was like, wow, it's gonna be it. I'm gonna do English dubs for anime.
But they never could find it because they looked for Casey Means.
They misspelled my name. Some intern was like, Casey Man. I was like, I didn't get another call back from that. It was like, well, for a long time, on IMDb, on my IMDb page, I was known as Dick Means.
Okay, what's the story?
And my wife was upset about it. I was like, no, baby, all I got to do is put B-I-G in front of it. And then we good, right? No, they got to fix that. I found out why it was. If you look up the Aqua Teen archives, the library for the shows, you will see an episode called Dicejunkies. And if you look at the credits for Dicejunkies, everybody's name is like Dick Snyder, Dick Willis, Dick Means, Dick this, Dick that, Dick. And it's like some intern in IMDb is going, oh, his name Dick Means. Like that, type it in. It's gotta, they've since changed it, but
I love the intern that thought everybody's name on the show was Dick. That did not question that.
I don't know what interns do when they, research credits or names of credits. But I'm thinking that had to be the case, or unless somebody at IMDb just had it out for me. It was like, he's a dick.
So you got aliases though. So you've been Casey Means, Dick Means,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You need to add that to your wiki
then the
page.
man forming
my wife had only listened to me. Just sat and put the big in front of it, baby. Big Dick Means.
That'll get you in a whole different movie career though.
Or maybe she did. No, let's say she did agree. She agreed with it. You know what I just watched? Hobbs and Shaw. Have you seen that? Have you seen that movie?
No, but it's a
Hobbs and Shaw with Jason Statham and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You gotta see that, man. You gotta really, really, really let go of your inhibitions of reality.
Okay.
When you watch
superhero
it.
movie.
Don't take it seriously. Idris Elba is the villain, and he's literally a black Superman, like he says in the trailers. I'm Black Superman. Yeah. He's Black Superman in that movie, man.
His car, his motorcycle's a transformer. I heard about it. You know, seen some.
Oh yeah. No, I was thinking about Transformer 2, but I was thinking about the last Incredibles movie when she had that bike.
It's covered. Yeah, but she
it's
couldn't
like
whistle
that
and it
too.
show up,
but
though.
it's cool.
She couldn't whistle and it show up though, man. He can call his bike, man. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, to have like you could go as far as putting like a kit.
But you know what I'm saying? As far as escapism goes, that movie, you just get your popcorn and just have a ball. Don't expect nothing real to surface. But the movie is entertaining. It's hilarious. And to see those two play off of one another, and they're really good. It's kind of like a bro comedy. It's a bro comedy, like I guess, bromance comedies or whatever the fuck you want to say. But you know,
I mean, even in the trailer, they showed The Rock just jump out of building. And
it's sick.
You're just like, what the heck?
It's really sick.
I'm The Rock. Rock don't get hurt.
Word, yeah, it just jumps out of building.
Yeah, I thought Rampage.
He goes back home to Samoa, and hooks up with his fam, and they go wah. So you gotta love that shit. Let's take it back to that shit, man.
Samoan warriors.
Are we done? We gotta do some more.
Well, I know you. I know you did a video game as well, right? You did a voice for a video game.
Oh, cool. What game?
Yeah, Frylock for Aqua Teen Zombie Ninja Pro-Am.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, you've done theater, you've done American cartoons, you've done anime voiceover, video games. Like, is there like a real big difference between voicing those?
Look, my credits are nearly as long as some of my voiceover friends. Okay, I got some friends out there that credits are as long as your arm. You know what I'm saying? I won't mention no names. Quentin Flynn.
There you go. Name drop, man. Name drop.
I know a few folks that's out there, but it's like this. There's some crazy stuff going on out in this industry. And if you know, somebody once told me, I won't say any names, it's not what you know, it's who you blow. Dana Snyder told me that. But anyway. And I didn't know what to make of that. You know, have you seen Dana Snyder's purses and bags and wallets and stuff like that? He's making himself. He's hand sewing this. I don't know if it's purses. That might be a jab too low below the belt. But he's sewing wallets and making like crochet or something.
Like he's doing it himself. He doesn't have like a brand. He's actually
no. It's Dana Snyder. Dana Snyder. Look him up. He's got merch that he makes himself for sale. And I also have Aqua Teen themed prints for sale as well. You catch me on Messenger, folks, on Facebook.
Where can they pick up these prints, Carey Means?
On Messenger, Facebook. Carey Means and Carey S. Means. That's me. One I have a suit on. That's Carey S. Means. One is just me in the background with Jonah Bishop and Frylock and Thundercleese. That's me there. My wife said I should have 2 profiles on Facebook because I reached 5,000 friends on one of them. But I don't know if that's true. I also have a YouTube channel, Carey Means. Check it out.
Oh, okay.
I show videos of my little misadventures at different conventions and whatnot and goings-ons, and some stuff is on there from Arkansas probably. I'm pretty sure last year. Oh yeah, it is. There's some stuff on there from Marcus. You might even be on there. I don't know. Depends on what we're up to. Well, but yeah, man, you guys are great.
Yeah, no, it was great talking to you. So what should I guess what events you got coming up? Anything like that? Anything you want to plug before the end of this?
I'm going to be in Wildwood, Florida, with Space Ghost, George Lowe, and Bob Carter, the voice of Balrog, Street Fighter series, and Mortal Kombat 9, voice of Shao Kahn. We're going to be doing an event, a charity fundraising event in Wildwood, Florida, the weekend of the 11th, 12th, and 13th of October.
Cool.
So come check that one out. And I'm also going to be doing Confusion with Master Shake himself, Dana Snyder, in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. That is the first weekend of November. And there's just hook me up, y'all. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, and I'll keep you advanced on what I'm doing.
All right. Well, we'll put the links up on the screen for the video. If you're
Absolutely.
If you're just listening to this, we'll also. I mean, you can search for Carey Means. He seems to be pretty easy to find, right there on Facebook. So that sounds like the way to go.
Yeah, and if you want to get an autograph pic, if I'm not going to be in your area, contact me on Facebook Messenger, and I take PayPal, Venmo, and direct payment from Facebook, all that. So we make it easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That's how we do.
That's awesome. Hopefully we'll get to see you again at some point. And
yeah. Did they have that con again down there in Arkansas? Are they going to have it again, or?
They already had it.
When was it?
It was like a few weeks ago. We weren't.
All right.
We weren't there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds like another story. I won't press you.
2 plus 2 equals 4.
Obviously.
2 plus 2 equals 4. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, stuff happens,
But
you know, what my mother used to say to me. She used to say, "Son, you're getting too big for your britches." I'm not saying that I'm getting too big for my britches, or y'all getting too big for y'all britches. But some of these people that put on these cons, they tend to get too big for their britches and think, well, we had him last year. We want to move on and we want to expand and have somebody else next year and this year and next year. Whatever. It really ain't about that. It's about who the fans want to see.
True that.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we'll try to line up with one of your events.
If you oversaturate a market with somebody, the fans will let you know you've oversaturated the market.
Yeah. Before
you oversaturate the market. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you did a great con last year. You want to bring in A-listers, A-plus listers? Okay, do that. But guess what? That's going to cost you more out of pocket in the end, in the long run, right?
Oh, yeah.
But anyway, let me get out my soapbox.
I don't know, man. We're all about soapboxes here. It's fine.
Appreciate
it's okay.
You guys.
I'm an infamous ranter, Carey.
Yeah. He rants all the time. So
you went easy on him, brother. You went easy on him.
I did. It's okay. It's the nature of the beast, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's the nature of the beast. And just look for me, man. I'll be out there. I'm doing more cons. I'm trying to fill my calendar for 2020 as well. So if you know of anybody that's got something going on, I'm pretty reasonable. I'll gouge you. You know what I'm saying? And I'd like to think I'm fun to be around.
We think so, Carey.
We'll drop your name.
We'll definitely drop your name around. Like we enjoy hanging out with you. We enjoyed you coming on the show with us.
Hey, I appreciate you reaching out to me, and keep me in the hearts and minds of today's corrupted American youth. Thank you very much.
I mean, that sounds like that's our target audience. So.
Apparently, I don't know, man. These parents ain't watching what these kids are watching.
Yeah.
Hey, I said corrupted American youth, didn't I? I didn't say they were okay. Yeah. Just as long as y'all don't hurt nobody out there. Just keep it trill. You know what I'm saying? Keep it trill and stop the nonsense. Stop the BS. Stop it. Just stop it.
Dropping wisdom, folks.
All right. Well, I'm going to close this out real quick. If you want to stay on the line for just a second. Thanks, guys, for watching this or listening to this. If you listen to this on podcast, be sure to subscribe. Check out Carey Means. You can check him out on Facebook. Just do a search for him. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and go over there to Carey Means YouTube channel while you're there too, and be sure to subscribe
check it
to
out.
that. Thanks, guys.
Peace, love, and fry grease, y'all.
All right, take care.